pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And off we go from Denver. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Gordon. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. The
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
26. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Packers nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made by...
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
58, right over there, right over there. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 89 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the
Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now Gordon on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now this time, Locke will throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
By the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Crosby missed it. No good. Line to the left for Crosby. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers again now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
For Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it here with Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd, and
they'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now it's Lindsey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run it with Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete to Allen.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay?
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball on the 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and win it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Packers.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot. And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, odds got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 22 check bomber, 22 check bomber.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.